Welcome back. Group 3 of the CFU under 17 qualifiers will begin here later this afternoon at the Victoria Park and will run until Sunday. Group 3 comprises Bermuda, Grenada, St. Lucia and host SPG. We'll see 2 matches played on the days of July 20th, 22nd and 24th, with the first match beginning at 4:30 p.m. and the second at 6:30 p.m. This afternoon, Wednesday, July 20th, Bermuda will take on St. Lucia from 4:30 p.m. and this will be followed at 6:30 p.m. by SPG taking on Grenada. On Friday, 22nd July, St. Lucia will take on Grenada from 4:30 p.m. to be followed by SPG taking on Bermuda from 6:30 p.m. The final round of matches on Sunday, 24th July, will see Grenada taking on Bermuda from 4:30 p.m., followed at 6:30 p.m. by SPG taking on St. Lucia. Some 24 teams will battle for 7 spots in the Caribbean finals, which will be hosted by Trinidad and Tobago. Qualifying from the group stage will be the group winners, followed by the best runner-up. For the teams competing in the CFU finals, 5 spots will be available for qualification into the CONCACAF Men's Under-17 Championship. The West Indies Cricket Board WICB has appointed Joel Garner as team manager for the West Indies senior men's team. He joined the team for the upcoming 4-test series against India, which starts this coming Thursday in Antigua. Earlier this year, Ken Miller joined Altitude Sports as SVP of Production and Programming, where he oversees all aspects of game show productions for the Denver Nuggets, Colorado Avalanche, Colorado Mammoth, and Colorado Rapids at the Rocky Mountain-based RSN.
SVG's Jason Dackman here with Altitude and KSE's Kenny Miller. Ken, you've been with Altitude now for going on 6 months, roughly, coming over from the Root Sports landscape. How have the first 6 months gone, and how did the conclusion to the Nuggets and Avalanche season go this year for Altitude?
Well, it's actually been very educational for me, coming from the Fox world before with 22 regions, then the Root Sports world, DirecTV, AT&T, of 4 regional sports networks. They were different than Fox, and now coming on to a team-owned network really has been, it's been interesting, because now I'm looking at the world totally different. I'm looking at it from, you know, what is Nesson doing, what is Time Warner doing, all these single owned and operated regional sports networks.
Right.
So it's been great though, and being team owned, your mentality is different too. That, you know, the same owner of the teams is the owner of the network.
Right, right. So with that O&O in mind, from the digital side, how can Altitude, the Nuggets, the Avalanche, how can everyone work together to create common digital content and thereby serve also the linear portion of it while serving all those various digital platforms and social as well?
Well, you know what, we always talk about access. So you would think going to a team-owned network, you'd have all the access in the world.
Right.
So, but you're dealing with teams, you're dealing with coaches, you're dealing with general managers, and they don't quite, you know, think about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at what is, you know, what you can do digitally along with the linear channel, you need that access for one. So that's one of the first things coming over to Altitude, is gaining those relationships with the teams, and hey, we're all one.
Right.
We're, you know, this is your network. You know, the old Jerry Maguire, help us to help you. You know, so in saying that, really their digital platforms, Altitude TV digital platform.
Coming up next, we take a look at the regional news.